The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Seventy Ranger.
Off the play fake. Sutton. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Sutton. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw Penix. Complete to Drake London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now 2nd and 3. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Open man, that's Fulton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
19, Tiger, check.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Sutton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashee Rice, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they can't bring him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 15.
To the air, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
And the Falcons,
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
at the 35-yard line.
Now Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Penix. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band that are tied. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to rock the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. We've been on a
They'll try the middle with Galindo. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
On the tackle.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Operating from the gun, Sutton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Galindo. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaac Galindo. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Sutton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 73 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the slant pattern here complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Gets around him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
A final shot before break. Sutton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Robinson on a give right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Gorindo on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Wiggles free. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off play action. Sutton. He's got his man on the crossing route. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on. Steady.
Looking to throw. Sutton. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake. Sutton. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this one, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Sutton. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin on the ground with the window. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Penix working out of the gun here. And he rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
2nd and 6. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Hey, check that.
A give running left now, Garendo. They'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
There we go, set. Let's go.
Again, it's Garendo. A nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll they'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Isaac Guerrero with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 21.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Sutton. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and deficit stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On the give, it's Guerrero. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another try for Garendo. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. And say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Penix. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
They start on the ground in McCaffrey. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Nice little juke. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Atlanta,
it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.